Alright folks, version 1 of my Ballistic Shield did not go quite as planned. Go ahead and watch the video. First hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and then next summer we're going to try out version 2 because version 1 really stunk up to the garage in the middle of the winter. So I don't think it's worth trying it again this winter. But we'll try it again next summer and upgrade it with probably more resin and more layers of fiberglass. So enjoy. Alright everybody. Working on a project. Saw this video on YouTube a little bit ago where a guy made a homemade plate for a plate carrier out of a fiberglass welding blanket, just like this one, and then fiberglass resin, just like this stuff here. So I wanted to try it out because it was pretty cool. He was able to stop some pretty large pistol calibers, 22 9mm, 380, all the way up to I think 45. So my mind started working on it, and I thought, what happens if you try to make a ballistics shield out of it, and instead of just having it in a plate, you back it up with a chunk of steel. So I had this left over from another project I did. It's an 18 gauge chunk of steel. Not real thick. It's not going to stop much of anything on its own. But what if it acts as the backer for the plate? So I figure I can get 4 layers out of this. I picked up this at Harbor Freight. It was like 20 bucks. The shield, obviously, I've had for years, so I'm using that up. The resin I got from, wasn't Home Depot, but it was Menards. It was a local company up here that does a lot of that stuff. And then for extra layers, I did order some fiberglass fire retardant cloth from Amazon, and I'm going to get as many layers on this as I can. Okay, so here's what we got. Like I said before, it's backed with 18 gauge steel, and then there are 8 layers of fiberglass fire retardant cloth, those welding blankets, and there's 8 layers of resin holding it all together. The resin's a little thicker in the middle, so I'm trying to aim toward the center. But the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if adding a layer of steel to the front makes a difference. Like I said, my goal for this is to stop a rifle round, and I might have to do it several times in order to tweak it and get it there. But like I said, the back is 18 gauge steel. In the front here, I just taped another piece of steel that I picked up at one of the local metal shops to the front that was similar in weight to the one on the back. So steel, fiberglass resin, and then steel on the back. So when I shoot, I'll probably do that Thursday, I'll be shooting one round, test round over here that just has the fiberglass and the backer, and then I'll shoot a round over here that has the steel, fiberglass, and steel again. And I'll start low caliber and I'll work my way up and we'll see what it'll stop. So let's get to it. All right, so 22. First I'm going to do the non-steel coated side, then I'll do the other side, and then we'll go up and check it out. Okay, so on the coated side, that didn't even penetrate the first layer of steel, so that must be a little higher than 18 gauge. I thought it would go through there. On this side, it did not go through. It feels like there's a denting right there. I probably made a mistake when I did this. I taped this just to make it look a little better so it wouldn't flare out as much. But there's no dent on the back really either that I can tell. I'm kind of regretting putting the extra tape. There's a little dent right there. Kind of regretting putting the extra tape on there. I'll probably have to remove some of this so I can actually see when it dents the back of the shield. So I might do that real quick. Because if I'm already getting dents with a 22, I may not have done this right. So here's a 380. First on the steel fronted side. Okay, there's the 380. I'm not sure what kind of steel this front plate is, but it's pretty tough. It stopped at 380, which is pretty nice. The other one hit right here. Like I said, I shouldn't have taped this all up. I would like to see the effect on on the resin and the fiberglass blanket, but it did not come through. It dented the back of the shield a little bit. Let's see here, I found a dent a minute ago. Dented the back of the shield right here, but it did not penetrate. So definitely took a bunch of the pressure off, because just that 18 gauge steel alone wouldn't have stopped that. Okay, so now we'll try 9mm. Okay, so that was a little better, at least the placement that I want. So the 9 hit right there. Let's see if it went through. It did not. It dented the steel, but it didn't go through. So obviously I didn't do enough layers of fiberglass. And the 9mm here, it penetrated the first layer of steel, but it didn't go anywhere near the exterior there. Well, there's a dent, but once again, there's a dent right there in it, but didn't go through. So we're not having a complete failure, but I definitely think I needed more resin and more of the fiberglass layers. Okay, so here we go at the 38 special. That would help if I had it in the right spot. There we go. I only put 2 rounds in, so. Okay, so I think my 38 special was there and there. Once again, didn't even get through this first set of steel with the 38 special on the reinforced side. This side, I don't think it penetrated the back again. No, I got a pretty good divot back there, but okay, so here goes 357. Once again, as close as I can to the middle, because that's where the resin was the thickest. All right, let's check that one. Oh, I think we finally went through. So that's where the 357 hit. You can see the fiberglass in there. Hit there, but let's go check the back of it. I'll lean it forward this time. Ah, we made it through the unreinforced side, that's for sure. You can see the hole right there. The other side did not. It dented it once again, but didn't go all the way through. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna shoot this. It's a Rock Island Armory. Sorry, it's a little cold out today. 1911. And then I think I'll stop. I don't even think I'll try the rifle rounds. I don't think there's a point to it. All right, let's see what that did. Okay, so we have it stopped that one. Stopped the 45 out there. The other one, I think that's it. I think that's the biggest hole there. Let's check the back of this. Did not come through. That's the hole. That's the dent right there. Nope, that's from the other one. So the double steeled side held up pretty well to the pistol rounds, and the 357 made it through there because, like I said, not enough resin.